The date, the 7th of December, 1941. On this day, the US naval base at Pearl Harbor was attacked by the Japanese. Following the United States annexation of Hawaii in 1898, the US Navy expanded the harbor to allow access to greater numbers of vessels and greater sizes. As the Japanese Empire expanded, and after Japan invaded Manchuria in 1931, Pearl Harbor became more and more strategically important and was critical to US naval domination in the Pacific and a challenge to Japanese expansionism. After Germany's invasion of Poland in 1939 and France in mid-1940, Japan took the opportunity to invade French Indochina in September of that year. The US ceased trading some goods, particularly those important to industry and armament manufacturing, and relations between Japan and the US soured to the point where war seemed likely. The US began making various preparations and plans, however expected any initial attack to focus on the Philippines. Dependent on US oil, Japanese strategists felt a devastating surprise attack on the US Navy in the Pacific would prevent further US interference and force them to compromise, allowing the Japanese army to continue its invasion of Malaya and the neighbouring regions unharassed. Like the German idea of blitzkrieg, the Japanese military decision-makers believed victory could be attained quickly, before their supply lines became stretched. The main Japanese attack fleet set sail for Pearl Harbor on the 26th of November, 1941, attacking the Pearl Harbor Naval Base on the 7th of December, with 414 aircraft, 28 submarines, 6 aircraft carriers, and numerous other war vessels. 2,403 US servicemen were killed, as were 64 Japanese. 4 of 8 US battleships in the harbour were sunk, as were many other vessels. The Japanese government provided the US with a 5,000-word notification after the attack took place, but did not officially declare war. The US declared war on Japan on the 8th of December. Although the attack was successful in meeting its objectives, the Japanese had, however, made a strategic error. All 3 of the US Pacific Fleet's aircraft carriers were out of the harbour, with the Japanese Navy incorrectly believing battleships would play a more decisive role in the Pacific theatre. Pearl Harbor itself wasn't sufficiently knocked out to prevent it continuing to play an important logistical role. Within only 12 months, the Japanese economy was being strangled by US naval superiority. Ultimately, they were totally defeated. Everything becomes history. Until next time, goodbye.